Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back out on one of my old permissions. My dad and I have been going to Essex to see our mate Carl for the last 4 or maybe 5 metal detecting sessions. I mean, you can't really blame us because if you've seen some of my recent videos, I think we've had over 2 hammers every time, and I think last week we had 8 hammers between 4 of us. It was honestly amazing. Go check out that video afterwards if you haven't already. And today we're on a permission that we've done quite a few times. It's pasture and the fields have been freshly cut, which is always a bonus. The grass is about 2 inches tall, so it's very nice detecting conditions. It is a beautiful day. It's about 17 degrees. The birds are chirping, and I think we're gonna have a good day. We've only got the afternoon, so still enough time to obviously find some hammered coins, you know, because we're gonna be starting on a field that we have had 1 hammered coin out of before, and also a really early Charles II milled silver, which is a beautiful coin. And if we don't have much luck in this field, it's about 10 or so acres, we're going to move next door to the field that's literally just adjoining it, where we have had quite a few hammered coins. We've had about 10 or so in this kind of big, that field's about 20 acres. But also the grass in that one has been freshly cut, so I'm very excited. We're going to be looking for the very small signals today. Of course, I'm rocking the XP Deus 1 as normal on the Ultimate program. Give you a bit more information about my settings later on. And I think my dad is also using the Ultimate program as well because we absolutely love it. It's the best program ever. But enough waffling. Let's get out detecting on the fields. My dad's already out there, and hopefully he's had some nice finds. First signal of the day. It was so deep and it was a really scratchy one, but it's actually turned out to be a little coin. No detail on it, but it's probably going to be an old George II farthing. So George II reigned from 1727 to 1760, which is very good. So today we're definitely going to be looking for those really tiny signals, because that one, it was like a little 92, very quiet, quite scratchy. And it was very deep. It's about 7 inches deep, but it has turned out to be a coin, which is amazing. Good start. Quite shallow, as you can see, so I'm not expecting much, but I think the hammer that my dad had on this field a while ago was quite shallow, so you never know, it could still be something of interest if I can actually find it. There it is. A bit of lead, right? Wait. Oh my goodness. Is that what I think it is? Okay, hold on. I don't want to get too excited, but I'm going to clean this up and get it on the closer camera because I think I know what this is. I'm pretty sure it's definitely medieval, and I'm pretty sure it's a dagger pommel. But I'll get it cleaned up and I'll come back to you. This is an amazing start. There we go. Just gave it a bit of a clean up. And it is 100% a post-medieval knife pommel. So not a dagger pommel, as I thought, but a knife pommel. So just did a little bit of research and found one straight away exactly the same as this. We found quite a few of them before, very similar design, and you can see it would have been attached there. You've got all the iron corrosion. But if you don't know what one of these is, it would have been at the end of a knife to, I'm pretty sure, as a bit of decoration, and also to stop your hand from sliding backwards as well. So it just would have been sat at the end of a knife like that. It might just be a little bit broken on there. There might have been some more design, but there we go. That is an amazing find. Very happy with that. So post-medieval, so it's probably between 1500 and 1600. It makes sense as well, because that Elizabeth I hammered is around those dates as well, so that is amazing. Good start. Next signal here, and it is right there. Nice bit of depth, which is always good. Oh, hold on, I'm trying to get my knife out. So hopefully it's going to be something nice. It's an 87, very clean signal. Hopefully. It should be a coin. Oh, you're joking me. Are you joking? Nice little signal there, 85. Hopefully this one won't be a big bit of lead like the last one. The ground is quite solid, but It's good because it's nice and compressed, which is always good. Getting lots of depth, and hopefully this one will be a coin. Oh, bit of dodgy digging there, but there we go. And it's in the bottom of the hole. Little 85. It's got to be a coin, right? Whoa. Right there. Come on. Can't see anything. Oh, it's in here. Come on. Oh, it's no. Oh my goodness. And we've done it again. It's another massive bit of lead. My dad just pulled that up. No idea what it is. Any ideas? Please leave it in the comments. But it's definitely old, and you can see it's been shaped like something at the end there. But I honestly have no idea. But if anyone knows, please leave it in the comments. Definitely old though, whatever it is. It's quite heavy. I think it's bronze. But interesting one. I've got a 90, 91, 92. Very, very loud signal here. I'm not really sure whether I want to dig it, because it could be a big old coin, or it could be a massive can. And I think it's going to be a can, but you never know. The fact that someone's missed this, like we haven't found this signal yet on this field, just goes to show a field is never truly done. Right, luckily the ground is nice and soft here. In other parts of the field it is so hard. Ugh, right, there we go. Oh goodness, it's in there. I think it's going to be a big bit of can or a big bit of copper, but you never know. Oh, you can hear how loud it is. Oh look, there's part of it there. Oh goodness, oh my goodness. A massive chunk of alloy. Goodness me. Next little find here. Very nice little one. I think it's going to be some sort of leather mount or something. Nice bit of detail on there. Can kind of make out a flower. I think it's made out of lead. But it's very nice, whatever it is. You can kind of see there's like a box and then like a big flower in the middle and these little extra decorations. So I think it would have been attached to a bit of horse harness, a belt, something like that. But it's very nice. Probably 1600s. Where there's finds like this, and also that knife pommel, there is definitely more hammered coins to be found. This signal here is a bit of a weird one. It was a 97, but it was very scratchy, super deep, as you can see. All the way down here, you can't actually see it, but if I measure my pinpointer, that is about 8 inches right there, and it came from under there, and I think it is just here. Oh wait, is that it? Oh, I think that's a coin. Don't be a button, honestly. But this was such a dodgy signal, it just goes to show. Oh, it is a coin! There's no way. That was such a dodgy signal. Alright, I can't get it on good quality for you now, but I'll clean it up and I'll come back to you. But, okay, there you go. You can see, oh, there's definitely some detail on there. But that just goes to show, that was such a scratchy signal. It sounded like iron, to be honest. But there was a tiny little squeak. I think there's just a bit of iron next to it, but wow. And it's in decent condition as well. Right, I'll clean this up and I'll come back to you. That is amazing. There we go. It's turned out to be a little William III halfpenny. You can just see where the date would have been there. And you can just see the back of his head. And then I think like the little hair tie thing. But there's a non-dug example just there. So it would look like that. You can just see the back of his head there. But yeah, nice little coin. It just shows you've got to dig those really deep signals, even if they're scratchy. And that one has just turned out to be a coin, which is amazing. I've got a little signal here, everyone. It was a 79 79, I think it was 79.80. Quite clean, so hopefully it's going to be something round, but it's quite small and quite shallow. And it is right down here. I'm going to say a little... No! I was going to say I think it's a little button, but... Is it? Or is it... Okay. For straight away seeing this, I think I know what that is. And I think it's a little hammered rose farthing. But I might turn it over and there might be a shank on the other side. Is there? No! Oh my goodness! I've got a hammered! Right, let me get it on the closer camera. Sadly, it's not a silver hammered, but that's still a hammered coin. Look at that. Sadly, there's not much detail on it, but that is 100% going to be a rose farthing, which is a little copper hammered coin that was made in the reign of Charles I. I think they're made in the reign of James I as well, but the most common ones are from Charles I. And there's going to be a little rose on there with a crown, and then another crown with two scepters going behind. I'll put a non-dug example just there. It definitely is. These are quite common if you're in an area where there's history dating back to here, but sadly it's not a silver hammered coin, but I am over the moon because that is a hammered coin on a field that we've done so many times. That is amazing. Wait till the roundup though, definitely, because we'll get that cleaned up and hopefully there'll be a bit of detail on there. And there we go. Gonna call it there for the day. But it was a good afternoon session. Found quite a few nice little bits. But we're gonna head home now, clean everything up, and get a roundup for you. There's a couple of bits we didn't actually show you, a few old buttons, buckle fragments, stuff like that. But we'll clean them up and show you. But it was a nice day. Had quite a few nice bits. I'm excited to clean out that rose farthing. Hopefully there's some more detail on there. And welcome to the roundup, everyone. That actually turned out to be quite a good day. We actually had some really interesting finds. I'm going to start off with a couple of the less amazing finds. Little pewter button there, we had loads of those. That's just a little example. This here was nice. This is part of an old, I think, trapezoidal buckle. I think. So this is kind of 1600s, which is very nice. Had that right at the end of the day, so I didn't end up showing that. But you can see, I think it's made out of pewter, which is lovely. This here was a very nice find. It actually turned out really nice. I think it's some sort of belt mount or leather decoration. It's like a little, got the pin on the back. But it's a really lovely little find. Some beautiful detail on there. And of course, moving on to the lovely little post-medieval knife pommel. We've had quite a few of these before. That's only why I recognise it. I say quite a few, about 4 or 5. But quite a few for such a lovely artefact. You can always tell by these little things coming off. Sometimes they're just singular, like there's just one of these. Sometimes there's 2. And you've also got the really corroded bit on the end. I think the best one we've had is one with 2, like these 2 here, things coming out. But they were dragon heads, like you could see the mouths and everything, which was really cool. But that's a great find. 1500s, I'd say. Lovely. And then this thing. I've definitely seen something like this before. It's almost like a little scalpel, but I have no idea what it is. If anyone knows, please leave it in the comments. We put it on a few Facebook groups, but no one's come back yet. But it's definitely something interesting. And now moving on to the coins. This one here was a little George II farthing. So 1727 to 1760. And this one here, the William III, actually turned out quite nice. Very smooth finish. This side with the Britannia on, you can't really see much, but you can actually make out his head quite clearly. You can kind of just see some lettering there, and you can clearly make out, I think, this little hair tie at the back, his head, his hair, then his head coming around. But that's a lovely little coin. Lovely finish on it. And of course, the little rose farthing. This coin is lovely. You can still see some detail. I think the rose is on that side and there's like a shield on the other side, but lovely little coin. I think it's going to be made under the reign of Charles I. So I'm pretty sure 1625 to 1649. but the copper farthing was first introduced in the reign of James I, which was just before Charles I. Which is beautiful. Love finding these little coins, especially when there's some detail on some. You just get completely blank, but at least we can see some on that one. But there we have it. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I really hope you enjoyed that. And do remember, if you did enjoy it, remember, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell to be notified whenever I upload, which is always every Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Next week, though, I think I've got quite an interesting episode for you all. We went to a permission that we haven't been to for a while. And we had some very, very nice finds. We went on a couple of fields we haven't done much before. And it actually turned out really, really well. But for now, I'll see you all on the next.